Hello there, beautiful people. In this video, I will show you how to set up the Shopify native B2B for the plans Basic, Grow, and Advanced. I already made a video on Shopify native B2B. However, there is a little bit of confusion because the setup is a little bit different for each plan. So in this video, I will show you how to set up the native B2B on Shopify, whether if you're using the Basic or the Grow or the Advanced plan, they require the same setup. So this is all you need, and without any more talking, let's get some to it. So the first thing you're going to do is obviously access Shopify dashboard, and the next thing we're going to do is we need to create the company, which is basically the customer for the B2B. So to do so, click on customers menu from here to be expanded, then click on companies. So companies are basically the customers for your Shopify B2B business. Now simply click on add company in here, and let's just name it, for example, first company. Okay, the ID, make sure you add a unique ID so you would recognize each company with its own ID. So I'm gonna do company dash first dash 123. So this is a unique ID for this company, and the main contact is basically the main contact for the company, and obviously it has to be one of your customers. So if you click on the search bar, it will show you all the customers you have. So let me add this one. This one is already added to another company, this profile or this customer in here. So let me add this one. And below is the location. So the location, there is two options: the location, the shipping address, and the billing address. However, if this one is enabled by default, the shipping address will be the same as the billing address. If you disable this one, then you can set up a different address for each one. For simplicity, I'm gonna keep this one enabled. I'm gonna add address in here. First company. Okay, now I added the address for the company. I'm going to click on save, and it will ask you, do you want to use the verifier to verify the address? I will do my edit, so I'll trust my input. So the market, it will be assigned based on the address because I did United States address. So the market added as United States, and the catalog in here. And this will be changed later because we have to create a separate catalog for this one. And you can assign the same catalog for multiple companies, which is B2B customers. However, if you are using the basic plan or the grow plan or advanced plan, you are limited to 3 catalogs. So keep that in mind. If you require more than 3 catalogs, you have to upgrade. Unfortunately, that's how it works now in Shopify. So you are limited to 3 catalogs, and of course you can assign the same catalog to multiple companies or assign multiple companies to the same catalog. So for now, I'm going to keep this by default in here, and here the payment terms. So you can select which payment terms. If you select, for example, 15, it will show you an option here if you require deposit at the checkout. However, keep in mind that ShopPay and all the payments methods for the regular customers are not available for the B2B customers. So make sure to remember that. And below is the checkout here. If you want to allow the customers to ship to any one-time address, let me actually disable this one. So if the owner of the company or any person or customer you assign to this company, you want them to ship to different addresses each time, you can enable this option. And this one is the order submission. I would recommend you to submit all orders as draft for review, so later you can verify the order and eventually fulfill the order. And below is the tax ID. I do not collect tax. Now click on save. So once it's created, if you want to add different customers to the same company, you can click on the 3 dots in here and click on add customer, and you can add multiple customers to the same companies. They will have the same rates and prices and so on. If you have different locations for the same company, you can do that as well. Click on add location, and you can add different location to the same company. Now what we will do is we will create the market bridge, because you cannot assign the location to the catalog. You assign market to the catalog, then you assign that market to the company. No worries, it's not complicated, I promise. So the next thing we're going to do is we need to create the market, or actually the catalog. So both, no worries. So click on markets here, as you can see, and you will see catalogs below it, and click on catalogs. And in here, we need to create a new one. So I'm going to click on create catalog. Now this catalog is basically a collection for products with different prices that you can provide or give to that B2B customer. So let me name it first company catalog, so I can know that I did assign this one. So for me, it will show me the option to add company. However, if you're using Grow or Basic or Advanced plan, it will not show you this option, so you can only assign it to a company. But for now, just keep this option empty, because we will create a company next and assign this catalog for it. And below is the currency, store currency. Make sure to select the currency for that B2B customer, and the pricing adjustment if you want to decrease and increase, and the percentage for it. I'm going to do 7% decrease, and the prices will be updated now. If you want to exclude some product from the catalog, click on Save First. Then it will show you some options here where you can select. As you can see, this one, for example, I select this one, and I can click on Exclude from Catalog, and it will be removed. As you can see, if I click on Exclude, this one is gone, and there is tabs here for excluded products and included product. If you want to set different rules or different discount volume, you can do that for product based or variant based. If you want to do that for the whole product, including all the variants, in this case are 12, simply move to the right here. You see the plus button below rules, click on it, and in here you can add the increment. For example, they can only buy a couple of 2 products each. So this one minimum will be 2, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, and so on. If you want to add volume pricing, you can add it. For example, if they bought 4, they will have the price of 17 per unit. So this pricing is per unit. You can add more, like for example, if they bought 6, the pricing will be 16 per unit, and so on. You can delete if you don't like, click on Done. If you want to do that on the variant level, click on the arrow to be expanded. Then you can add different rules for each variant. So this one will apply only to this variant in here. And reminder, as I said, you're only limited to 3 catalogs on the basic and advanced and grow plan. So let me click on Save now. The next thing we're going to do is we need to assign this catalog to a market. That's very important. So we will create a market for that specific first company in this case. So I'm going to click on Create Market, and there is no limit on how many markets you can create. So in here, I'm going to name it First Company. So I would recognize which market is for which company, which is B2B customer. And in here, this is the most important step, is once you click on conditions, if you click on conditions, it will show you the regions. However, you do not create market for regions. We create market for the B2B customer. So in here, it says regions, as you can see. Simply click on it and it will show you company location. Company locations are basically the locations we did assign to the company. So if I click on this one, it will show me all the companies I did create. So I forgot, I already created a company called First Company way before in the first tutorial, which is, I think, the first one. The second one we did create now is this one. Yeah, I do remember this one. So I'm gonna select this first company and click on Done. Now I created the company and created market and assigned the company for it. Now what we can do is we assign the catalog that we did create for this market. So it's like a bridge from the catalog to the market, then from the market to the company. So below here, you see this option catalog. It says store. It means all the products, or actually I have a catalog called store. So I'm going to click on the plus button in here. I'm going to select the first company catalog. As you can see, this one that I did create now for this one. I'm going to select. Now, as you can see, I have the catalog that I did create for this market that's assigned for this company, which is First Company. Now it's clear, right? I repeat, I have a catalog that's assigned for this market that we did assign for the company. That's very simple. If I click on the arrow, it will show me the products, the market, and the overall adjustment. And as I said, you can assign multiple companies to the same market by simply clicking on this arrow and select the other one you want to assign. If I click on Done, now I have 2 companies to the same market that have access to this exact catalog. But again, for the third time, you're only limited to 3 catalogs on basic and advanced and grow plan. And that's how you set up native Shopify B2B if you're using one of those plans. If you have any questions or you need help with your Shopify store, make sure to reach out. But for now, I think my job is done. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.